Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm a real estate agent, author, and coach, but in no way I'm a financial advisor. I'm the XRP Agent, and welcome to the Digital Asset News. Hello everyone, welcome back to the show. Man, I'm excited. The title of this episode, remember the first rule. Never say Ripple or XRP. Man, I'm excited. Now, we only have a few more days at Davos, and this is going to tell the tale. Now, maybe they don't give us some breadcrumbs or something we can go on to light the match to the new financial revolution. Maybe they just might give us hints. But Christine Lagarde says she has some amazing major announcements from what I heard, and she was putting it out there to the central bankers. You better not let this leak. I'm going to tell the world. So we shall see different. I was watching. I'll show you. Man, I'm excited. All right, but let's get into the market. BTC dominance is at 66%. Now, Bitcoin's days, in my opinion, are numbered. It's a store of value. You want to store your value? Hey, that's great. But once the world knows about all the work that Ripple, the company, has done, integrating with their software, their technology, their blockchain, and their digital asset XRP, times will be a-changing. All right. BT's price is at $6,659. Ethereum's price, $167. XRP, the digital asset of the future, is currently at 23 cents. So, let's get into the news, shall we? All right. I want to thank Tweetbot. Now, I don't know if this is a real person or this is like a animated tweet, but I'm not sure. But if he is an actual person, let me know, and then I'll give him a tip. Now, his tweet is, "This Davos 2020 schedule is giving me a glimmer of hope." And then he tags XRP community and XRP. Well, he put a $ next to XRP. And then he has the schedule, or like main topics or whatever. So, Davos 2020, Monday, IMF World Economy Outlook, 1400 hours military time, that's 2 o'clock. Geta, I'm not going to try to pronounce her last name. Tuesday, special address, Donald J. Trump, that was at 11:30 to 12 o'clock. I believe he was a little late. Wednesday, how to fix a broke market, Bill Gates, 1900 to 1915. All right, 1900, that's 5 o'clock their time, I believe. Special address, Angela Merkel, 2:15 to 5 o'clock. So that would be until 45-minute lecture. Thursday, changing the finance industry from within, Brad Garlinghouse. I still didn't see him on the schedule, but I'm going to be looking for that. Now that's at 1600, so that's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So if it's on the schedule, I'm going to try to do a live stream. Now I'll probably be running the streets, so I'm going to try to live stream that remotely. Try to see how my technical skills is. As long as my internet don't crap out again. A little joke there. And last but not least, Friday, the Global Economic Outlook. Christine Lagarde. Now this is going to be at 11:30 to 12:30. Now I'm going to try to live stream that as well. Okay. So let's go to the next. And I was like trying to think of how the modern investors say. I'm listening to him. I know what he says. And next, something like that. I like listening to his show. All right. XRP Yoda. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. XRP Yoda. That's DLT. Then he tags XRP and Ripple. Let's hear what Miss Lagarde has to say.
Bank that they have launched in November something that is called TIPS, that enables all the banks in the Eurozone to actually transfer instantly at virtually no cost money between them. So I think that the role of the disruptors and anything that is using distributed ledger technology, whether you call it crypto assets, currencies or whatever, and it's far from the bitcoins that we used to talk about a year ago, that is clearly shaking the system. Bank that they are
and she made it clear that we're not talking about Bitcoin. We're talking about settlements. We're talking about getting the job done. So I just want to thank XRP Yoda for that. Really appreciate that. Let me retweet this right quick. There we go. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. And that animation was beautiful. Did you make it? I'm going to show you that animation in a second. There we go. Boom. Get props where props is due. Okay. I just saw him making sure I'm following them. All right. Yes. So, hey, thank you for sharing that. Now, this is the animation I saw him gift. This is just so cool. And I like edited a little bit and did my own little tweak to it. So here it goes. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed that animation, and maybe I'll use that creatively in my other videos. Man, I like animations like that. So again, thanks again, XRP Yoda. I really appreciate your contribution to the community. Okay, next we have Huddlestyle. Thank you, Huddlestyle. You always bring in good stuff to the community. U.S. Okay. USD transacted via on-demand liquidity, ODL, increased by 650%. Woo! Every quarter is going up higher and higher. In quarter 4, Ripple reports. So he linked the Ripple reported article right here. So it's in Ripple's Insights. So you can read this if you want to. But my question is, if it has increased 650%, when they open the floodgates where all the banks be using it, retailers be using it, John Doe on the corner be using it, how much a percentage is going to gain then? Now, that'd be exciting to know. So, thank you very much, Huddlestyle. I really appreciate it. Let me, yeah, I already liked it and retweeted. All right, cool. So, next, XRP Crypto Wolf. That guy is on fire with all the information he's presenting lately. Now, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the guy's name. Watch the head of the Bank for International Settlements, BIS, Innovation Hub, talk about innovation, digital currencies, and his top priority to improve cross-border payments. In this video, it sounds like he's talking about Ripple and XRP. Well, this video is about 6 minutes long, but I'm gonna get to the meat and potatoes of it, and let's watch it now.
But you're helping to design the future of finance. I mean, where does one start in all of this? It's such a huge task.
Well, it's not a new task. I mean, the Financial Stability Board, for instance, has been focusing very much on fintech and how that changes the structure of global financial markets. In the central banking community, we've been upgrading a lot of our systems. We've been moving to real-time payment infrastructures, for instance. The next step is about how that's going to change the very face of money. That is the discussion on central bank digital currency. And it's also about how big data, machine learning, artificial intelligence can help do our job better.
Can the politicians get on board?
So I'm not going to play too much of it because I don't want to get a copyright strike. I don't know how ruthless Bloomberg is, but right there, it sounds like he's talking about Ripple, and there's a few more good pieces and nuggets. So, if you're not subscribed to XRP Crypto Wolf, subscribe and get his updates because he's always giving important information. Now, next, we have Christine Lagarde. Now, let me see. All right. So in the schedule, you see she has she's giving her global economic outlook on Friday. Now, this is her Twitter. But I think a lot of people are watching what they say. Now, thanks to the Digital Asset Daily, he brings up, she says, centralized tokenization of asset depends on stable coins. They need to convert currencies, XRP, XLM, securitize. So, listen to this video and watch how the other guy cleans it up a little bit.
Right, and so I'm curious, like how far are we from the example you gave of the farmer in India who actually could take their crop yield, let's say, and securitize that via tokenization? I mean, how would you even begin to access that kind of a market creation as an average citizen?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're still a good ways off, but maybe not that far off. You know, they're sort of in this sphere. There's sort of different layers that have to be in place. So we have like the blockchain, these new operating systems for the internet that deal with these fiduciary trust applications. And so there's huge advancements happening there and in that technology where it'll be scalable and usable by hopefully billions of people in the coming years. The second is in order to transact, like in that example, presumably the people who would want to own some of that need a way to move value into that contract. And so they need a stablecoin in order to do that. So you need essentially versions of money that also run in this code environment and can be transferred. So the growth of stablecoins is a precondition to the growth of tokenized assets. But that even if you use that India example, you know, that farmer in India needs to be willing and able to accept a stable coin and be able to use that stable coin, say, to pay their employees or to purchase bread at the store. And is that a dollar stable coin, or is there a market that can converts between dollars and, rupee stable coins. And so there's think of it as like a market infrastructure layer that kind of needs to exist before you can even utilize and invest in a token like that. But all of those things are sort of happening in parallel, and there's some point, I would say, in the next 2 to 3 years, where they kind of converge and where those become much more realistic for people to execute on.
Okay, so there you have it. But I think we're further along than people would like you to think, and we'll know exactly kind of like where we at in the ball game once Miss Lagarde speaks on Friday. But I'm excited, and it's gonna happen. Let me give Digital Asset Daily a little retweet and thank you. There we go. Boom. There we go. All right, everyone, that's the show for today. I hope you like it. I hope you've been educated, and I hope you stay strong, because the great wealth transfer is coming before you know it. Later.